everybody. My name is Matt Elliott, and I'm here at the RV Corral in Eugene, Oregon on Highway 99. Today I want to show you a 2025 Sunseeker 2400B MBS. Now the MBS stands for Mercedes-Benz, and this is the most popular category now, the Sprinter chassis with a Class C motorhome. The reason why it's so popular is, first of all, the Mercedes part of it is it's great to drive. They have excellent steering, excellent handling and braking. They get much better fuel economy than a typical motorhome. Most motorhomes get 8-9 miles to the gallon. They have great big motors and they're heavy and they burn a lot of fuel. This one will get mid to high teens on the highway, maybe even a little bit more like high teens if you're not a lead foot. So, of course, if you're pulling things, it's going to reduce your mileage a little bit. But overall, the mileage on these is remarkably higher than a typical motorhome. So that's a big deal. The other thing is that's great about a Mercedes is this comes with a lot of safety and convenience features that are hard to find in other kinds of motorhomes. So for example, this has adaptive cruise control. So when I'm driving, I can set my distance and it will maintain that distance when I'm driving so I don't get into peril if traffic suddenly slows down in front of me. It's also got power heated seats. It's got a big 10-inch navigation screen with a superb nav system and a lot of really neat user features that make it easy for you to stay informed and control your vehicle from the steering wheel, from the driver information center, and then of course the navigation and radio console. It's just loaded with features. So that's Mercedes. Now, when you look at the coach itself, one thing you notice right away on this one is this is a full body paint coach. Very important to have full body paint when you look at the way coaches hold up over the years. The full body paint works so much better than decals on plain fiberglass because it's like an automotive finish. You can wash it, you can wax it. It's much more durable. It's not going to have any things that fade or peel or check or anything like that. So they look great longer. This has the diamond shield on the front that protects your paint finishes from rock chips and all of that kind of stuff. Now, another thing I like to point out on this, when you look at this overhead section where the Class C part is on the coach, this creates a nice bedding area inside the coach. Out here, it's an all fiberglass cap. It really is aerodynamic. It doesn't beat into the wind much, and it really encloses the whole front of the coach so you don't run into weathering and windage problems, damage from beating into the wind over the years. Now, as we look back here, here's a small detail that I think people overlook. A lot of Class C motorhomes, there's an angle that comes out right here, and it's a sharp angle, and it comes here, and then it goes like that, and the wind really catches in there and beats on that area, creates a lot more wind noise when you're driving inside the coach, and of course, it's drag. So it's just another form of weight if you think about it. This one here has a nice sloped feature and it's going to help slide off that wind so you don't have that much of a buffer to cause drag and noise. We do have a nice power awning on this coach. Right here, it's got an outside TV. These are smart TVs, so you can use your smart devices with them, and that's really great. We do have some storage down here. And one thing I like about this coach is this compartment is all made out of plastic, so it's not going to corrode or rust or, get the kind of problems that you have with some of these metal cabinets that aren't that well built. Okay, now as we come around the back, a couple of things I want to point out to you. You can see the continuation of the full body paint. We've got a nice heavy-duty receiver hitch. These do pull as much as 5,000 pounds. It's got the wiring to plug in for your brake lights and things. It's got a backup camera here, so you can see what's going on behind you. That's a really nice feature. This is a little sewer flush, so you can keep your tanks clean. And then as we go around back here, you see two slide outs. Now, this coach is only about 25 feet long, and two slide outs really make a huge difference to the way it feels on the inside. So we'll see that shortly. You'll also notice that we have slide topper awnings already on the coach. That's super important because it keeps debris like pine cones and tree branches from stacking up on top of your slides. You can imagine if you were bringing your slides in and you had debris up on top of there, that would interfere with the operation of the slide and it wouldn't seal up properly or close fully. So that's a very good feature to have those slide toppers. This little bracket up here is something that I'm quite impressed with. This does not have a ladder built into it. It can use a collapsible ladder that goes up to that bracket. Now, the reason I like that is because, first of all, I don't add 10 or 12 inches to the length of my coach with that ladder. A lot of times you look at coaches, you'll see damage on the ladder because people have backed it into something. You don't have to worry about that on this one. And then the other thing I really like is no holes. When I install a ladder on a coach, I've got to put about 36 holes. There's 4 screws that go in everywhere a leg post goes and mounts. So you wind up putting a lot of holes in your exterior that have to be maintained over time. With this one here, no holes, not bad. Okay, I want to show you down here. This is a really cool feature to me. This has a 4,000 watt propane generator. Now, a lot of coaches will use the fuel supply of the vehicle to operate the generator, whether it's diesel or gas. This has its own fuel supply. Now, the reason that's important is because with a regular situation where you're running off your fuel supply, when the vehicle gets down to a quarter tank, you don't have a generator anymore because the fuel line is not going to run your fuel supply completely gone. It stops up here. This one here doesn't use your fuel supply. So you have a great big propane tank. You have a 4 kilowatt propane generator. It's a bigger generator and it has its very own fuel supply. So you don't have to worry about it. If you get low on fuel, you still got a generator. Now they have little extra storage boxes here and there around the coach. You could see one here. And that's cool, you know, if they have a place to put it, they might as well make storage out of it, right? Big storage down below. One thing I do want to point out, this has a nice deeply tinted window, and these windows are frameless windows. Now, when you look at 2 kinds of windows, you'll see the ones with aluminum frames that go around them. You'll see these frameless ones. Well, the frameless ones have an advantage because aluminum, the framing that they put on a normal window, is a conductor of temperature. So you get a lot of heat transfer at windows, and that can lead to moisture buildup on the inside of the window. As the heat transfers out, the condensation is left behind. This has a foam gasket here. It's not a conductor of temperature, so you don't have as much heat transfer, and therefore you don't have as much condensation. I really like that. And then here, storage, this goes up behind the seating area, and you can tuck in there and get to stuff, put a few more things in there. Okay, another thing I like to talk about on this coach is you can see this slide mechanism here. This has 2 electric slides, and this type is called a power gear slide, or excuse me, a slim rack slide. And the slim rack is great because it's not rigidly installed onto the coach. It's got a little bit of flexibility, and that means it's a little bit more forgiving to use. We have a lot less problems with a slim rack slide. Okay, now, let's go inside and see what it's like in there. Okay, now I want to show you a little bit about the Mercedes part of this coach. Now, first of all, you can see there's no big motor housing sticking out like on a Ford chassis. You'll see a big housing there, and it really interferes with your ability to get in and out of these seats from the coach side. And you get a lot more footwell space on this coach. So it's a lot more comfortable, especially for guys with big feet. Now, another thing that's quite unique on these is that the front 2 seats can swivel. So that's a Mercedes feature. Most Fords don't have the ability to swivel both front seats, and most of them don't even swivel one of them. Well, the reason that's important is because now, when I swivel these seats, I've got extra seating. I've increased my living space. I have room for people. So that's nice. These little cushions here are boosters, so when you swivel the seat around, you put them on top of the seat, and then that elevates you so it's a more comfortable chair. So that's dynamite. We look over here, this one has theater power seats with little TV trays. So with a small coach, you're going to make a choice. Do I want a booth dinette? Booth dinettes use up all the space. Or do I want to have theater seats so I can comfortably sit and socialize and also watch TV? Because this has a great smart TV in here too that swivels out so you can see it from either the bedding area or from out here. Up here, of course, this is all about Class C now. If I have a Class C, I have this whole area up here that I can use to put people in. People can sleep up there. But I can also toss my fishing poles, my duffel bags, my guitar. I have a place to put things so that they aren't stacked up all over the coach. And that's a really, really nice feature. This one also comes with a ladder here. It pops right in there. So it makes it easy to get in and out of that area. Now, if we look at the living space here, this has a really large slide, lots of room. So I don't have a congested or cramped feeling in here. I've got a nice galley with a counter extension. This is a little extra power point with 110 and USB. This even has a USB-C charger, which is really nice. This is a little drying rack and a recessed stainless steel sink, single handle faucet. It's got a squirter hose. I like those. You can squirt people with them sometimes. It also has an induction cooktop. So with the induction cooktop, the great thing about it is no open flame. It's very easy to use. It does a great job of cooking. This thing does not get hot. It gets the pan hot, but you're a lot less likely to have any problems with flame or burn yourself or anything like that with this kind of deal. And of course, it's smaller than a stovetop, so it gives you more counter space. Up here, lots of storage, even got a shelf up here so you don't lose any space. Hidden hinges, that's really nice. And then down here we have a convection microwave oven. So now I can bake as well as microwave stuff right there. Over here we have a nice control center. This has a gas and electric hot water heater, so I have both kinds of fuel I can make hot water with. And then this has an Arctic pack. And what an Arctic pack does is it creates little pads that heat up your holding tanks and things that are external. So if you're driving up an icy pass and it's really cold outside, you can turn that on and protect your plumbing stuff. So that's great. One thing you can't see from here, but the controls are down there, this has an automatic leveling system. So when you get into camp, you can just push a button and then it'll level itself up, and it makes it very stable and pleasant to be in. And it's easy to do, a lot easier than using blocks and cranking things and doing all that type of stuff. JBL audio right in here. That's really nice. And there's another little thing I want to point out. This has an auto gen start feature. And if I enable that, what it'll do is it'll turn on my generator if for some reason my power supply in here is getting lower. So I can keep my batteries up. And it's a really nice way to make things easy to use and, you know, really reliable. Now, one thing on this coach that's really exciting. This has a 12-volt refrigerator, and you can see how much bigger it is. Now, in normally a small motorhome, you get a small fridge. And a fridge in this space with a gas electric type fridge is usually about 5 or 6 cubic feet. This thing holds 10 cubic feet. It's got a lot more room, so you have a lot more food. That's not a bad idea. The other thing is this runs on 12-volt power instead of 110 power or propane. The nice thing about that is I can use it when I'm driving. I can leave it on all the time. My car makes 12-volt while I'm driving. I don't need an inverter to operate this. This uses 12-volt power. It's extremely efficient. This coach also comes with a solar panel, so it can help reinforce your batteries when you're dry camping. So now if I have a big generator, I can keep my batteries up. I've got the solar panel to help. This is a rolling power plant. This fridge is working really well with this type of system. Now, as we look back here, we've got a little bit of storage here. We've got some storage down here. You can see a lot of places where they put in a nook here and there. There's some overhead storage up here. You can see storage there for all kinds of stuff. And they do a really nice recessed lighting in here. It's really ambient and pretty. Got a big skylight with the screen to close it off. If it's really hot out, I might not want that. It's got a high capacity exhaust fan. The exhaust fan's really, really important because I want to be able to get air out of my coach. You know, air can get a lot of moisture in it when you're breathing and cooking and showering. You want to get it out. ventilate it so you don't have all the condensation that you may have experienced in other rigs. Now this is your queen bed right here, and then it's kind of unusual to find in a small coach, but this has a great big wardrobe, lighted, and plenty of drawer space down below. Got big drawers, more storage over there. Again, with hidden hinges, everything's smooth and easy, and it works. It looks really well. Looks good. Then I'm going to let you go in there. This is the bathroom. Now the bathroom is really a decent bathroom. It's got plenty of room. The toilet is a porcelain toilet, so that's easier to take care of over time. And of course it points the right way so your knees aren't banging into a wall. Little counter space. Nice big medicine cabinet. So that is a lot of coach in a little bit of space. It does a great job. And of course, the other thing that's really great about getting something this size is that you don't have to have a big campsite registered to get in someplace. This will fit in a lot of spots. It's very drivable in big cities. It's also really nice to drive when I'm going to those little boutique towns where I can't drive my big coach in and park anywhere. This thing gives you so much freedom and spontaneity. So that's a quick look at the 2025 Sunseeker MBS Mercedes, the 2400B model. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'd love to talk to you some more about it, so please feel free to give me a call. My name is Matt Elliott. You can reach me at 541-954-8495. Thanks a lot. You have a great day.